I'm Frank Bybee. I'm a Coeur d'Alene tribal member. I live in Worley, Idaho, aka the Worley Warrior. I moved to the Coeur d'Alene Reservation in 1996 when I was 21 years old. Came here for a visit and stayed ever since. In boxing, I was the Worley Warrior, but when I moved down to D-Smet, I started busting everybody up in chest, and then I became the D-Smet Destroyer. When I was drinking, and I always would say that, whenever someone would come up, or, especially in like barroom fighting, man, that was my philosophy, man. I didn't care who it was or how many there was or whatever, man. I would never back down, never give up, man. But I use that slogan now in my faith in Christianity, I'll never back down, I'll never give up on my faith. Also, my recovery and helping my others in recovery from drug and alcohol addiction. I see and hear too much of my friends and family going to prison, and way too many that die every year to drugs and alcohol, and I'll never want to back down, I'll never give up on trying to help my friends and family in their recovery. I have my biggest issue and the thing I want to help with most on Coeur d'Alene Tribal Council is the struggles I see our people going through in drug and alcohol addiction. I see my friends and family, that pass away every year due to drug and alcohol addiction. I have friends and family in prison due to drug and alcohol addiction. So I want to do all I can to help prevent that and help people always develop a relationship with God, because I believe with everything that an alcoholic or an addict needs God in their life. Yeah, again, a halfway house for people when they get out of jail or treatment. There's no safe and sober place for them to be, or to go home to. Just go right back to where they came from, that got them into treatment or in the jail to begin with. And I'll just say, I developed the God in my life, first in the sweat lodge and going to meetings, and then that opened me up to be willing to accept Christianity. Christianity is a major part of my recovery, going to church and Bible studies. That it has helped me tremendously in my walk, in my spiritual walk, and to staying clean and sober, and to always have hope, the eternal hope. Well, first of all, I've been clean and sober for 16 years, and in that sobriety, man, I achieved my childhood dream in boxing. I'm a 3-time Tough Man champion and 17 pro fights, and even boxed on national TV 3 times. And I've competed in several sprint triathlons, and then in 2015 I attempted Ironman, and I came up short and got TKO'd in Ironman because of the heat. So then I got obsessed with Ironman for a whole year. And then in 2016 I competed in several more sprint triathlons, a couple marathons, then the half Ironman, and then in August of 2016 I finally finished my first full Ironman. And man, it wasn't real easy, man. I had a lot of obstacles getting into Ironman and going through it, and then when I crossed the finish line, I don't like to talk about it too much, but man, I barely just cracked a little bit of a tear. That's it, not a whole lot. But I wrote and had published my autobiography, the book, The Worley Warrior. I have always had a good strategic mind. I'm really thoughtful and I could think things through pretty well. When I get something on my mind and I really want to get it done, and I see concerns of other tribal members, man, I'll go all out to try to get it accomplished. You know, I've seen a lot of discussion of tribal members frustrated about per caps and how small they were when everybody sees how packed out the casino is. So I got a petition. I went all around the res and I got close to 200 signatures of frustrated tribal members who are demanding what was right for hours and per caps. What I'm most proud of in my life is my daughter Santana. Been clean and sober her whole life, and she's a good kid, a good loving kid, always helpful and loving to everybody, and she has a big heart, and she's doing good in school. She's her 10th grade class president and her youth council vice president. I'm so proud of her, and everybody always tells me she's a good kid. And I love you bigger than the sky, Santana. And I have resiliency to just never give up, man. I'm always gonna be trying to do good for our people, man. That's the number one thing. I'll try hard and keep trying hard, you know. Like I always, I joke on and say never back down, never give up, you know. I always say that back in my older days, never back down, never give up. But now, I apply that to my whole heart. I'll never back down and I'll never give up on my faith. I'll never back down, I'll never give up on trying to help our people in their struggles with drug and alcohol addiction. And I believe I'd be a valuable asset to our people on the Coeur Tribal Council.